Welcome back once more, Radiance, to another episode of Canonwalkers. Although, I think we need to have a sit-down, serious discussion about where exactly this is going. Unfortunately, I have to be the one to tell you that, yes, Tim Locken is dead. And I have no idea what these characters are doing. I have completely lost control as the game master in Canonwalkers, and I'm okay with it. You know, sure, let's just kill people's brothers. Why not? You know, let's just be as dastardly as we can. I have high hopes for some of our members, and low hopes, I guess, for others. I don't normally provide commentary on the actions of these characters in these intros, but man, we're about to walk back into a pretty heavy moment. So buckle up and enjoy episode 21 of Canonwalkers on the Shard of Opportunity. All right, welcome back to Canonwalkers, where I think we were just having a nice sleep last time that we left us off.
Something
no,
like that.
We weren't. Tylin, you are still on top of the now still form of Tim Locken. And Nmra, you're standing there with your dagger once more, now clean. But I think you wiped the blood on Tim Locken or on yourself?
I said myself, but let's retcon that, and I wiped it on Tim Locken.
Yeah, I like that better too. Cool. Tylin, I will say that as you're, well, no, Tylin, are you gonna do anything? What are you gonna do?
I'm in shock.
Yeah.
I'm looking down at Tim Locken, his like eye socket and one open eye looking back at me. And I'm going to... Nmra's still here, or did you walk away? Sorry.
No. Nmra's still here, and she's just watching.
Okay.
To see what Tylin will do.
Sure.
Like a psychopath.
I turn to you and I'm like, I'm sorry. I can fix it. I can fix it. And you know, was a light during the fight, but breathe in even more storm light, and then touch Tim Locken's face and like will all of the storm light possible into his body. I'll do a progression test if you want me to, GM.
I mean, yeah, you can do a progression test, yeah.
Yeah, so that's a 12 overall.
Okay.
I give it everything I can.
I mean, I'll say that though his body is dead and his likely spiritual and cognitive aspects are no longer there, maybe you do heal some of the damage. But I'll say that his eye does not repair, and it's one sunken socket now, no eye being inside of it anymore.
And I'll
Tylin, you're wasting your strength.
I didn't mean to, Nmra. I wanted him to stop, and it all happened so fast. I'm sorry.
She kneels down next to Tylin and puts a hand on his shoulder. There are no tears in her eyes. If Tylin looks at her, she looks extremely calm. He was attacking me, Tylin, and you said what you promised me you would do. You protected me. You did what you had to. I know that.
Yeah, but he was your...
He was he might have been in another life, but something had taken hold of him. He was violent and he was scaring me, and you stopped that. There's no reason for you to hold on to this pain that's not yours.
Okay.
That sounded a lot like I was quoting Odium there. That was not on purpose. I'm really sorry, but
Freudian
you know what? Nmra said it. She's
Are
gonna
you sorry?
let's leave that in there. Editor, Tyler, leave that in. Don't cut that.
Yeah, I'll just be like, okay, you're right, Nmra. You're right. He had a knife. He was going for it, and I'll like pat him down real quick. Scott, do I find anything on his body?
Yeah, you don't find a knife. Where he was reaching for, which is where someone would keep a knife. There actually is a little sheath there where he tucked his knife into, but it is noticeably absent. You find instead a letter, piece of paper folded up with the in Tylin script. I don't know if you can read Tylin or not.
Tylin. No, I mean Alethi and Tylin is not the same language, right?
Very not,
Okay.
especially their
Written form.
written form. Yeah. Different.
No, I would just have like a very like general understanding of if any words were similar to Alethi, then I could like make stuff out. But
Right. Yeah. You do notice that there's just a very small. There's one word on the outside of it that's made up of 4 letters.
okay, and I'll take what I thought was going to be a knife and pass it to Nmra.
And Nmra, you see that it looks like a letter addressed to Nmra on the outside. Do you open it?
I take the letter and I look at the front of it. Can I tell that Tylin cannot read this? Like, do I know that Tylin cannot read this?
I think it's a good bet that almost no one else knows Tylin.
Yeah, I feel like I've said to the group that I am good with languages and know Alethi, but don't have like, I can't read every single language.
Yeah.
So it would be a good
Okay.
guess, I think you could make.
Yeah. She looks at it and she's like, "Oh, this is addressed to me." And she opens the letter. She reads it silently to herself, folds it back up, puts it in her pocket, and looks at Tylin and says, "Just more confirmation that you did the correct thing."
Okay. I'll take care of him. You don't need to be here for this part.
Are you sure we can wake the others and get their help? You seem like you need rest.
It's fine, Nmra. We'll just say that he left in the night. And then I'll,
All right.
reach down towards Tim Locken and like lift him up, and then just walk into the darkness away from Nmra.
On his horse.
No, I'll do. His horse is around, but no.
Horse is still there.
I'll leave that for someone else to have, a pack horse. But no, I'll just walk into the darkness.
Is there any chance that any of this has woken up any of us?
Yeah, if you want to have possibly been awoken, go ahead and roll a perception roll.
It's good perception.
Yeah,
That's
Spark,
great.
you were woken up.
Okay.
Vardah, I'll say no.
Okay.
Spark will. Oh,
Farav was also woken up.
oh,
Oh God, no.
I don't know, Spark. Yeah.
And Risha was also woken up.
Vardah's standing in his plate, the only one not woken up.
We all
Just
think that
upright.
he's awake.
He's got the
We just assume he's awake.
he's always quiet.
Yeah,
you
he's
know?
acting exactly the same, asleep or awake.
And we don't bother checking with him because we just assume he's awake and he is just taking care of his own thing.
Yeah. I will say
Say
that
maybe.
you're woken up by the scuffle at the end, and you might not go to poke your head out until after Tylin has already disappeared with the body.
Yeah,
Okay.
Nmra's like walking in at this
Yeah.
point, and she sees all of you awake, or what she thinks is awake. She thinks Vardah is awake. Oh, did I wake you?
Yes.
Like
Is
to the
everything
general room.
okay?
It seems Tim Locken has decided to part ways with us tonight. Tylin is walking some distance with him to ensure his safety. He should be back soon.
You have your hand up. Do you want to? If you want to say something, you can just say something.
Farav got a nat 20 with. Did he perhaps wake up a little bit earlier and saw any of this?
Perhaps he did not. However, I will say that cute little vine spren boy is back, and he might be giving you some indications that everything is not okay, that something scary and bad happened. So I'll give that to you as your opportunity.
Okay. What can I do with this? Insight on like Nmra or something?
Yeah,
Or,
sure.
like, can I just talk to the spread and be like, what happened? And, oh shoot, I don't know. I didn't want to wake up.
Then why did you roll? I said anyone who wants to wake up, roll.
I wanted to roll the dice.
And the dice said that you woke up. Ha ha. Figure it out. I know what I would do with that. But I'm not Farav. I'm Nmra.
Then I guess I think he'll ask like, no, she said that he left. Then Farav will do like the insight on her saying Tim Locken left. And then I guess I'll roll to see how well
Okay.
that goes.
Doesn't go very well.
Okay.
Nmra looks at him and nods, and she goes, "Yep, he." I presume our previous conversation upset him more than he would have liked it to have, and he wanted to leave, and so he did.
Yeah, and from that, Farav, you still aren't. You're not 100% convinced that she's telling the full story, but you don't think that she's fully lying either.
He never even said goodbye.
It was too painful for him to part ways with you, Farav.
If you keep blatantly lying like this, Nmra, I'm going to give him advantage on his next insight check.
No. But she does say it a little bit sarcastically. Yeah, she's like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
too painful to say goodbye to you specifically.
Spark
But-
is going to be watching all of this, and having been working with them and noticing little physical traits of, especially like in sparring when she might be faking a strike or things like that. I'm looking for something body language wise that says something's off just a little there.
Okay.
Especially as
Maybe roll a deduction to gain advantage on an insight roll. So go ahead and roll deduction.
I like that.
Oh, that is a plus. Can I roll perception
Nope,
instead? Okay, all right.
I refuse. This goes
Okay.
beyond perceiving.
Well,
6, cool. All right,
okay.
go ahead and roll insight without
without advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're all just super tired, so we're not there yet. Never
21
mind.
though.
21 though. Okay.
You are sharp, Spark, and you notice that Nmra is using some of the same physicalities she does as when she faints.
Mm-hmm.
In a fight, not like
Yeah.
Faint with an E, not an A.
Yeah.
and a
Yeah.
T.
Yeah.
Not
Spark's not gonna call her on any of this for sure, but she will probably make some sort of comment about how is best not to let things fester. You ignore a cut, it continues to fester. And just she's worried that there's still more there that we're not resolving, and so that's all she's gonna say about that.
Nmra hears that and she goes, "You're right, Spark. Luckily, there's nothing to ignore anymore. There's no more festering. This wound is cleaned, it is bandaged, and it will heal on its own."
If you say so.
Is the horse still here? Sorry.
Yeah, I think the horse hasn't moved, right? So horse is sleeping standing up, just like Vardah.
Why would they leave without the horse? Farav wonders to himself, not for Nmra to give another lie.
Okay.
If that's all the questioning that is to Nmra, then she makes her way back to her little bedroll. She's like, it's been a long night. We should probably get some rest. Tylin should be back soon."
And with that cut over to me, and I'm just walking with Tim Locken's body, zoomy out in front of me like a little beacon, providing enough light that I can see by. Find maybe a depression. There's been the storms recently.
Yeah.
So kind of, filled with water, or once filled with water. And I'll lay down Tim Locken's body in the depression and will try to orient him eastward towards Thelina, and then be talking to Zumi, maybe kind of talking to Tim Locken, but just say, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to, and you didn't deserve that. Yeah. I'll take care of her. I'm really sorry. I'll leave a sphere, like on his body, on his chest, and then wave my hand over him and create an illusion that just like the ground is even, so it just appears like there's ground over him, so that if the group were to walk by, they wouldn't see anything.
Okay.
And then I'll turn around and head back to the group. I have to imagine they're like, I'm covered in blood after stabbing someone in the face. So as I step back into our makeshift cave, I'll just happy to do an illumination test here, but I want to cast an illusion on myself that simply makes it look like my clothing is clean. And
Yeah, I mean, I will say that you were walking out in the riddens, so
yeah, so like basically washed off, but
a lot of it, but there is probably still some spots
Right,
of
so-
darker that, go ahead and
here's an illumination test
roll
just
illumination.
for that. And
yeah,
23.
fine, it's great. Your clothes look super good.
Thank
Well,
you.
and Spark
23.
wouldn't have gone back to bed. She would have been waiting up for Tylin. And when he comes back, she will just nod at him and say, you are good? Trying to see how he might respond.
No, Spark, I'm not. And then I'll push past her and just go lay down in my bedroll.
Yeah. Yeah. Many things are not right.
And you all sleep beautifully.
How long did we sleep up to this point then? Is this like middle of the night, before dawn, or?
No, it wasn't that long. It was maybe, I mean, Tim Locken was waiting to talk to Nmra until everyone fell asleep. So it was within the hour after everyone fell asleep.
Okay, then
Yeah.
I guess we'll go back to bed.
Yeah, there's still a lot of night left.
Gotcha.
I think Spark will probably not go back to bed immediately. She may stay up and just kind of keep a watch and just kind of watching over everybody.
All right. Go ahead and give me a perception test.
14 plus 4.
Cool. Yeah, you see some lights out in the storm. The leavings of the storm. And your I forget, what's your friend's name?
Flint.
Flint. Flint says, "Look, the Spren are playing in the rain." And it's, wind Spren and life Spren, all sorts of fun Spren enjoying the aftermath of the high storm. And it's an oddly comforting sight, as you're in this heightened sense of worry and emotion about what exactly happened.
Yeah.
But
she'll watch and process and think. So.
Okay. Everyone falls asleep. Everyone wakes up, except for the people that didn't fall asleep. Spark, did you sleep at all?
Sorry, it would have been several hours, but eventually, yeah, she might have got a little bit of sleep.
Okay, good. Otherwise, I would have made you exhausted. So,
well, good
that she said that you did fall asleep. Don't want to be tired. Your first day in the big city. Yeah. So the horse is there in the morning still. I don't know what you guys want to do with that.
Dibs.
Yeah, load
Sounds
him
like
up
lunch.
with equipment, gear, whatever we're carrying.
Okay. All right.
I guess we could pack stuff on him. I was thinking breakfast.
Nice.
As
I
one
think
knows,
Farav will wake up.
it's very easy to slaughter, butcher a huge animal, and then
Air
cook.
fried breakfast horse.
With a shard blade, nonetheless.
No, thank you.
Why is it that like we always come back to violence against horse? Like the Halloween episode, now we're here. I'm very concerned for our well-being.
Farav will probably
I'm
wake up early and then go feed the horse and make sure it's okay. And then if the spren that he's been seeing is still like, hey, danger, warning, yada yada, he'll walk over to them. It, pronouns are unknown. Try to understand its warning.
I mean, the spren gave you all the information that it has to give last night. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then he'll just take care of the horse and like pat its mane.
All right. The horse takes to you with great aplomb. Good. All right. We continue towards Sesemalex Dar. We continue. Spark, did you have something that you wanted to say?
Nope, just trying to be there.
Cool. Yep. As
Still
you,
thinking.
as you venture out today, you first notice the fires, the cook fires, the smoke of civilization of a city as you approach. You quickly join a main road leading into the city with other travelers, and there's kind of a long line to get in. Seems like they're stopping everyone at the quote-unquote gates of Sesemalex Dar. Really, all you can see from the plains as you come from the east are these kind of large crowns of stone, but you don't see any big buildings. You know, Sesemalex Dar, as maybe some of you know, is not a city set on a hill, but it is an ancient city with intricate streets built into great gashes in the plains, as if some enormous beast has torn through the Amuli lowlands with its claws. The stormward edges of each of these fissures are adorned with those crowns of stone, diverting the waters away from the city within. To the west, the fissures meet the sea by a large sheltered port that thrives with the colorful trappings of Amuli trade. Here, potters shape creme clay into elegant vessels, while hawkers offer goods ranging from fragrant talu dishes to casual head wraps. But they are a nation at war, and you are stopped as you try to get into the city. An attentive but somewhat bored-looking soldier dressed in Amuli colors notices the diversity of your group and decides to go with Alethi as the language that he addresses you in, and says, any goods to declare coming into the city?
No, we don't. But we do have these papers, and in a very Ron Swanson, I can do what I like way, Nmra hands the travel papers that Nail gave them.
Oh, wow, of course. Yes, how may we be of service? You're obviously granted entry into the city. Is there anything that I can point you towards? Or is there anywhere that I could be a better service to you?
Yes, we are looking for... where are we going? Hold on. I must check my notes. I don't have them in my notes. Where are we going, you guys?
Going to Ral
This is
Alorum
out of character.
in Erie?
Thank
Yeah,
you.
we're looking
Yeah.
for passage to Ral Alorum, so we're trying to get a boat.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Nmra says we're trying to find passage to Ral Alorum. We're in need of a ship.
Okay, well, you'd probably want to check the port. I think there's probably not a lot of non-military vessels, though. But right, I can have someone go with you and give you introductions as necessary, so that you can get what you need there.
Thank you very much, sir. Yeah,
I see you've been on the road for probably a while, it looks like. Do you need rest and recuperation? I'm sure that we could find someone on the guest registry to take you in.
Yes, we will need rooms. We'll definitely need to stock up our resources again. If you could tell whoever is in charge of all that the merchant Nmra is here for recoup, that would be most helpful.
Of course, yes. Nmra. And how do you spell that? Sorry, I'm not Tylin.
She just like writes it out, Nmra, and she goes, "Here you go, so you can show this."
Okay, wonderful. And he kind of snaps his finger, and a little runner dressed in Amuli colors, probably about 14 years old or something. Still doesn't have a hair on his chin. Runs up and says, "Yes, sir. How can I be of help?" And he said, "Here's you're gonna take these people to the guest register. They are VIPs. Get them to the VIP guest registry, and then find someone." And he says a specific name down at the docks who can find them passage to. And he looks back. Where was it again?
Ralalorum.
Ralalorum, he says to the young boy. And be snappy about it. These are important guests. And the boy says, "Okay, all right, sir, I will. If you will follow me," he says. And
Suddenly
gestures.
our runner turned into Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
Hey guys, hey, whoa, it's real heavy.
I thought it was the monster from Monsters Inc. That's like Mike Sullivan.
Oh yeah, it's every teenage boy. Cool. He leads you to let's see, where is that? It's a building that kind of looks like an inn or a tavern, but as you approach, you see that it is not that on the inside. On the inside are a lot of notice boards with individual papers, listings on them, and he leads you to the desk where he says, "These are VIPs, and they need the VIP guest registry." And the person behind the counter says, "Yeah, sure, of course, yeah, I'll take them. You know, if you'll come with me." And they lead you to a back room that has very plush leather seats and fancy mahogany and things like that, with soft green felt, with very almost calligraphic writing on each of their listings. And they say, "All right, where could we place you in the guest registry here at Sesemalex? Guest registry Deluxe Prime Platinum Edition."
Nmra looks down and just kind of like points. It's like, "Here."
Ah, yes, very good. And they pick up that specific listing, and they say, "This is rooms in the Kadasix Archives, the premier library of knowledge here in Sessemalex Dar. You will have the penthouse rooms and will be waited on hand and foot by the head librarian, who will be your host."
That is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. What did you say your name was?
I'm just here to facilitate. You do not need to remember my name. I'm just a person,
Thank you, just a person.
Yes. Well, anything for a VIP here. But I do have one name for you. The name of your host.
Yes,
is
and our host is?
Natakim. She is the head librarian there at the Kadasix Archives.
Why?
May the Prime Kadasix go with you always, and welcome once more to Sesemalex Dar.
Thank you very much. And Nmra takes the listing with her.
Yeah.
And she's on her way.
Okay, so no one has asked yet, but Sesemalex is very hospitable, and this guest registry thing that they have, people, it's kind of Airbnb, but people sign up to host people in their homes, any foreigners or anything. So they,
so we're not at a hotel.
You're not at a hotel. You're not going to go to a hotel. You're going to go to a dude's house, not a dude, an archivist, Natakim, and she will host you. They don't really have hotels or inns here.
I guess,
in Sesemalex Dar. Yeah, they don't have those here. Yes.
Is there a blacksmithery?
Yes, of course. I would encourage you to go to the Dawnchain Market. Down in the third stripe. I don't know what they call it. There is the greatest hustle and bustle of tradesmen and trades goods. So I can imagine you will find our finest blacksmiths there.
Great. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Sparkle nod at Nmra and say, you always find a way. Glad you're with us.
It is always nice to have someone who will provide, isn't it?
Yes, you have an amazing ability.
The young boy leads you to the library, the Kadasix Archives, and kind of takes you through the stacks up this stairway that originally starts off kind of old and cruddy looking, but ends up being very well maintained at the top. Very pretty, very clean. And there you meet archivist Natakim, who says, welcome, welcome, welcome. She tries to get you to look at, but don't touch, her vast collection of rare manuscripts and items, and asks each of you if you have any research projects that you're interested in, because she would love to help you and share the resources of the library here while you're in Sesemalex Dar.
I'm very interested as a scholar. I know it's easy to forget. That is my actual class. And not to Kim, is that correct?
Not to Kim.
Not to Kim. Not to Kim. It is wonderful to be hosted by you and your city. I am seeking knowledge regarding warfare strategies and tactics, as well as efforts of the ancient Radiance to end conflict. Do you have anything along those lines?
You're interested in the Radiance, in their specific military strategies, or?
Of course, they're most known as warriors, but I assume they had wide variety of interest in stopping war. For example, if an army cannot eat, then it cannot fight. And maybe there are books on military strategy, but also on other aspects of ending conflict.
I think you will find here at the Kadasix Archives that we have more records of the Radiance than maybe you found out east. So yes, I think that we can probably find some of that information for you. I will get one of my under-librarians to start searching for titles, and we'll bring you a list in an hour or two that you can review which ones you'd like us to pull for you.
Thank you kindly. This will be most helpful in my studies.
Of course, of course. Anyone else want some reading material for the long journey ahead?
Y'all like books?
Vardah actually steps up, very impressive and imposing, and in a voice probably a little more gruff than normal. He just says, "Last desolation."
Can I ask for some clarity, Bright Lord? Do you mean the previous desolation that is previous most to us, that the most recent desolation, or do you mean the last capital desolation, which is, they say, yet to come, and some say is now upon us? Which are you looking for?
Yes.
Historical? Okay. Yes. Desolations. Most recent and current. We will have a underlibrarian find a list of books and bring them to you for your review within the next hour or two. Do you have any language preferences? She asks Tylin as well. Any that we shouldn't bother bringing to you?
Trying to remember what languages Vardah speaks.
While he's looking that up, Erie or Ririn would be my native tongue, but Azish is acceptable.
Oh, good. You can see some obvious relief on Natakim's face when you say Azish, as they have a lot of Azish. Okay. And if any of these are in languages you do not understand, I'm sure that we could find an underlibrarian who has expertise to translate them for you. But you would need to read it with one of them, not on your own. Can I offer anyone else books?
Sorry, I was just going to say, Vardah, you sly Kremlin. I didn't know that you read.
You didn't see him as, I mean, it was earlier in the campaign where he's like, we're in the back of a cart and he's like taking notes.
I definitely don't remember
that nobody could read.
Yes, yeah.
And you could write. I didn't know you could read.
Surprise. Those
reading
sometimes go hand in
buddies.
hand.
You know, fighting buddies, reading buddies. I feel like we have a lot in common, Vardah.
All right. Cool.
Farav's not there, but he's missing this.
Oh wait, Farav, you didn't
he
go with them?
vanished
You
to the
went to the
blacksmithery.
Dawnchain? Okay.
Oh, he like already left?
Farav can't read. Why would he go to a library?
Like,
And if everybody's going to
Because we live there. We're going to be staying there.
Yeah.
He asked about that
But if
blacksmithery.
everybody gives you a home, he's going to go where he would feel at most at home.
Oh, so you're splitting the fellowship.
Man loves a blacksmithery.
All right.
He can't read.
He still sleeps.
The library would do nothing.
It's a bed and a meal. Cool.
I'm sure I'll be back by bedtime.
I'm sure they have women who would read to you if that makes you feel more comfortable, Farav.
Yeah, like an audiobook. Wasn't that funny? We could cut that, Tyler. We could cut that joke.
Stays in. Everything stays in.
That's a short right there.
Farav will come back to the library when he finds and speaks to a blacksmith in the town.
Okay.
Eventually.
Cool. Yeah, one last thing. Tylin, go ahead and give me a lore test.
Yes. Here's that now.
Cool.
Oh, ouch. 6 overall.
All right. What was that, Farav? You were going to a blacksmith?
Yes, indeedly.
All right. I will say after you guys kind of get situated, if anyone else wants to go down to the Dawnchain Market to pick anything up or to do anything, you can probably find Farav fairly easily and join up with him if you want to. Anyone wants to? Where's the solo adventure time with Farav the blacksmith? All right, Farav, solo adventure time. You and me.
Woo!
As you enter the market, which is just choked with people, it's really kind of packed in. These gashes in the ground aren't super wide. They weren't created, with the thought of having a very large city built into them, probably. And so you're shoulder to shoulder bumping up against people, carts, other things, as you make your way through. As you enter, kind of pressed up against this man, this Amuli, broad-shouldered, who has a platter of some steaming tallow mush, and says, "Free samples? Would you like a free sample, visitor to our market?"
Real quick, how much damage does Vardah cause bumping into people?
Oh, are you in there? I'll say that people give you a wide enough berth.
Okay.
Like Vardah, they are not impaling themselves on your spikes.
Okay. Sorry, back to the free samples.
Farav does still have the horse.
Okay. I mean, there are other horses in here. It's not so narrow that, it's not like 2 people across. It's like 5 people across, or like a dude and a horse and another dude. And you can get past, horses and other dudes, but it's still pretty cramped.
Well, Farav will, free sample. Sure, I'll try one. What is it?
It's sea salt tallow mush. It's a specialty of Odax's further in. I can lead you to him if you'd like.
Oh no, I'll just try that. I'm looking for a blacksmithery, sometimes called a forge, but I like the word blacksmithery more.
We do have forges. It's, be your words as unto you as they are. But yes, we've got forges. I could lead you to a forge, the best forges in all of Emul and Tukar.
Ooh, please lead the way. This is
all right.
Did anything happen when Farav feeds it?
Your heart is gladdened, and your stomach is fulfilled.
I just didn't know if it was poison or something.
No, they're nice here in Sesemalex Dar.
This is very good.
This is not bossing say. Everyone's happy. Cool. Yeah, he leads you to a section of the market. You actually have to go up some stairs, wooden stairs, not carved into the wall, so I don't know what you want to do with horse. But horse refuses to go upstairs. Man also tells you don't go upstairs.
Is that his name now? Horse?
That's what I'm calling it.
Okay. I love it.
Is there a place for Farav? Can we just say there's a place to tie the horse to something?
We can indeed. There's a place to tie the horse, and you tie the horse.
To do a whole side story on what happened.
And there's someone there that gives you a ticket and says, just show me the ticket when you want your horse.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Horseless. You go up to the blacksmithery. There's a whole section up there. It's kind of higher in the cliff, I guess, in the wall of the gash, because there's a lot of fumes that they ventilate out into the air. But you hear all sorts of the ringing of hammers, and as you get higher, you feel the heat. That comforting, warming heat of the forge. You start to sweat the sweat of blacksmitheries. You got your pick, man. They're all really churning out armor, weapons. This is still a nation at war, but so there's a lot of blacksmithing going on.
Are there any, and he can't read the language, but he does know glyphs. Are there any glyphs on like metallurgy or fabrial? creations.
Oh, okay. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for like fabrialists
Or metallurgists.
or metallurgies. Yeah, sure. I'll say that a little bit further on. You've got the more specialized, the metallurgists and the fabrialians, as you have them. Yeah, you find a spot that appears to be the it place for what you're looking for. They have all that you could ever want.
Farav will go into is it one store or is it going to be two different stores?
It's two different stores, like a KFC A&W combo.
Okay. And he'll go in and he'll pull out the Raukalest chain cuffs that he had gotten. And he's going to sort of ask around like, hello, my name is Farav. I'm a fellow blacksmith.
Prime Kadasix, where did you get that Raukalest? Bring it
I
here,
know,
man.
right?
Bring
Isn't
it
this
here.
so cool?
Yes.
Bro, I've got this thing and I was wondering if you could like help me look at it, figure out how to make it into something different. I'm looking at fabrials.
This guy with a bunch of different glasses, you know
Oh,
what I
that's
mean,
cool. I
like
got
all
my
sorts
own.
of glasses, and he can change his magnification. Exactly. Yeah. He pulls the tool out and he says, "Can I take a sampling?"
Oh, sure.
Okay, he shaves off a bit. He goes off. He gets a Bunsen burner, all sorts of stuff going on, and he exclaims at the purity of it. 100% pure Raukalest. He says, "This is worth a kingdom. Where would you get something of this?"
Would you believe me if I said a herald gave it to me?
This much? I think that's about the only place you would get one from this. Yes, that makes sense.
Then let's say he did.
Which one?
Ooh, guess.
You
Test your knowledge.
Is it Pylia?
Ooh, not on good terms with her. No, it was actually Nail.
Oh, interesting. I wonder what he had. Ah, of course. The lawman. Yes.
Exactly.
Who else would have manacles of Raukalest? Well,
It makes perfect sense.
how can I get these from you? Haha.
Oh, no. Nice try. I'm not looking to sell. I was actually looking to see if you could help me make it into a fabrial.
Ooh, I can help you with the making part, and my partner over there can help you with the fabrial part.
Ooh,
But
would
it
you like to call
will,
him over so we can do like a group huddle so I don't have to run back and forth and all of our discussion can be very center focused without going back and forth?
Okay, partner over there, come over here. Partner comes over. Hi, I have the same voice. Yes, tell us about this Raukalest project.
Okay. So have you ever heard of a suppressor fabrial?
No, but I'm interested. And how did you hear of it?
So I don't know. I think it came to me in a dream. There was a lot of weird new ideas I'm having because I gotten into making things. Like look at these goggles and look at this. He pulls out like the Echo recording device fabrial he made. And he's like, and I've been making these. So I'm wondering if it's possible. Because have you ever dealt with Raukalest before?
We have not had very much opportunity to. No, we had a little chunk of it, just a little pebble that we played with. It cost us almost a whole year's worth of sales to buy one, but unfortunately we used it up in our research. We do have some idea of how to use it now, though.
Oh, that's good to hear. Well, I had heard that it kind of makes Spren and things act a little bit weird, so I'm hoping to expand that. So maybe fabrials or other weird things like powers or magics don't work in an area. And I'm sort of wanting to do that, and I think this is the best way to use it. And I will make this deal with you. You help me make this. Whatever Raukalest is left, you can have.
Really?
Now, is that Doc or Shoe?
They say it together at the same time.
I love all the Avatar references we've had today.
We would very much like to make that deal. I've got some other things on the agenda, but I think we can drop them. This is the most exciting thing that's come through the door in a couple of years. Would you like to make some crafting rolls with us?
Oh, absolutely. I would love to make some crafting rolls.
Wonderful. How many do you have to make? You make like 3 of them, don't you?
Let me pull out the handy dandy notebook.
You make a number of crafting rolls in order to like do it all. I think it's not going to. This is going to be a tier 1, so it's probably not going to use all that rack list.
Is there any chance I can upgrade to a later tier?
Not if you give away the Ralkalist.
Well, the tier seems to be based upon how much the materials are worth.
Oh, interesting.
Like it says, tier 1 is 100, tier 2 is 200 marks, tier 3 is 400, tier 4 is 800 marks.
Okay. Then I will say that you can make, because you're still only level 5, and like I am just going to. Sorry, this is going to be a table rule, house rule, that you can only max out at tier 2 right now, even though you have. It'll allow you to do a tier higher than where you are right now, because it's such a good material.
If I were to come back in like an episode or so, would I perchance have, I don't know, a level up time?
If you level up to tier 2 and then make it, you can get to a tier 3 version of it, yes. And you are right on the verge between tier 1 and tier 2. So maybe what you want to do with these 2 is plan everything out. Get all of the gems, all of the everything that you want. Don't actually create it, but then after you level up to tier 2, do your crafting rolls then.
Absolutely. I'm fine with that.
Okay, cool. They take half the Ralkalist. You're only going to need 1 of the manacles. They take the other manacle, and they leave you the chain in between. In order to build it, but they help you work it. They help you get it into the components, which isn't the hard part. The hard part is going to be your assembly of it when you actually do your crafting roll. So,
okay, so sounds good.
Cool. All right. Anything else you wanted to do near the blacksmitheries or?
Is there a swamp nearby?
Is there a swamp nearby?
Swamp being Spanreed hub.
Oh. Okay, I get it now. Yes, you can probably go find a Spanreed hub.
Okay. I guess he'll go to that, and then I get maybe on the way bumps into everybody else who might have come this way. So we don't spend an hour just on Farav.
Yeah, anyone else want to go to the Spanreed hub? Nmra does.
Nmra does.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you guys go to the Spanreed hub. You probably check in to see if there are any messages for you. Nmra, there are some messages for you from a certain gang, bandit group out of another burned out hole in the ground. And they say that they've been doing pretty good for themselves, following the orders that you gave them, and your share of the 10,000 marks should be in the available from lenders and banks.
Wonderful. She takes that writ and goes to those very reputable places.
Okay.
to get her money.
Yeah. So now your share of the 10,000 is 7,000. So you're
Thank you.
freaking rich now.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You bet.
Very generous of you, Scott.
It's not me. You're the one that took over the bandit camp.
I didn't know
Look, if
there was
nobody else was going to, like, it is a wonderful resource that was right there. And if nobody else was going to take it, we might as well make some extra cash.
Now we have all the cash.
And Nmra was the right person to do that.
Nobody else was going to do it. So Nmra was like, fine, make me.
Yes, Nmra was the right person to lead a bunch of liars and murderers.
The bandit queen.
You take that back right now. She has never lied once. She has never murdered anybody in cold blood.
It's true.
Rewind the video.
She may or may not have
I'm
convinced somebody
rewinding.
else to do it for her, though.
She's never done it herself. She's never done it herself. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Cut all of this, Tyler.
My hands are clean because I wear gloves.
Just gaslight Matthew.
Matthew,
you always do this. You always think that Nmra's up to no good, and she's never done anything wrong ever. Tyler, can you back me up here? Has Nmra ever done anything wrong?
I feel like now we're at the point where we're the John Ralphio and his sister from Parks and Recreation. Just like, I have never done anything wrong ever.
I know this and I love you.
Please, money please.
Exactly. This episode is just how many references can we put into here as possible.
Exactly.
I love this for us.
And Farav, you find a message from Tori waiting, and she writes to you from Urithiru, which is as everyone is kind of getting back into society, you're hearing about the events that have been going on. You hear about the storm that they're calling the Everstorm. You're hearing about the Alethi, who have seemed to refound some of the ancient oath gates that are connecting to Urithiru, and there is this travel that's happening to Urithiru. You've also heard of the singers attacking. You've heard more of the fused and the powers that they have that you met at Ashikil Keep. You're pretty much getting up to speed with everything about mid. What's the second book? Yeah, Words of Radiance. No, mid Oathbringer or something. Beginning of Oathbringer? Where's the time skip? It's after Oathbringer, right?
That's correct. Yes.
Yeah. Mid Oathbringer. All that stuff's going on, and you guys are hanging out. So, Tori is telling you, Farav, that they are safe in Urithiru. And they hope to hear from you soon. It sounds like you're on an important quest, and they just want you to be safe, and to come back to them as soon as you can.
Farav will ask the teller to write back, like, he's so happy to hear they're alive. He would love to hear more about Urithiru, questions about the Oathgate and where all those might be, because if he can go see Tori quicker, that would be great.
The readist, the span readist there, tells you that the closest one is in Azamir, but it hasn't been officially opened yet. There is some talk, though. She's heard there is some talk of opening that between Azamir and Urithiru, though.
And then he'll write the letter saying he's so happy to hear they're alive. He misses them. He loves them. He asks if they want to take care of a horse for a friend for a bit. He's going to see if he can send it their way. And nothing immediately comes to mind. He's just happy to hear, quote unquote, from Tori again.
Okay. we'll say that like you go back the next day and you're able to get a reply from her. But we'll just do all of the conversation right now. And
Cool.
yeah, they're super excited that you're alive. Sesemalex Dar sounds scary because aren't they at war? Like that sounds like a scary place. And are you going somewhere even scarier? Like, please look after yourself, Farav. We do want you back in one piece. But yeah, whatever this horse is, sure. I don't know how to get it to Urithiru, but I guess we could just point it in our direction and give it a slap on the rump, and we'll pray to the Almighty that it gets here. Or
Oh shoot, I forgot they were in Urithiru. I don't know.
it's
I
a
guess
horse, Farav, not a mountain goat.
I don't know where Urithiru is on the map.
It's
I
in the
don't know.
middle.
I was going to send it to the camps.
Oh, yeah. No.
Okay, I guess I'm taking a horse with me then.
Okay.
Okay, well, it's nice to have like a semi-repeated response from Tori, and he's just gonna tell her how much he loves her and he can't wait to be home soon, and give her a short list of the events that have transpired.
Okay, cool. That's gross. Feelings are gross. Ooh, you have romantic feelings. Cooties. Great. Glad that you had that conversation. Anyone else want to try to send a message to anyone? Or yeah, anything you guys want to do in the city before you go find a boat?
Vardah is going to want to try and gather information, any information he can find on news from the Shattered Plains.
Okay.
And kind of what the situation looks like there.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me... I guess a lore test. Lore or deduction.
Oh,
well, 16 is good enough for lore.
okay. It was like my deduction's higher, but
Yeah. Yeah. So no, you're able to you actually find a veteran of the battle on the Shattered Plains who was sent to is on his way to Azamir as a delegation from the Blackthorn overland in case they can't get the what's that called, Oathgate open. So yeah, you're able to have a conversation with him. You get a firsthand account of the fight there, how they were going up against they still know them as Parshendi. They did not know them as listeners, but they were going against the Parshendi, how they were all in this scary, spiky form, not too different from the shard plate you're wearing there. Right, Lord, if you don't mind me saying. How
I do mind.
apologies of no offense, sir, no offense. Tells you about the red lightning, the red in their eyes, and the horrible chanting that they did as they brought this new storm. And then he heard that they were pretty much all wiped out. Not many of them survived this Everstorm and High Storm. And he was only able to survive because of the Radiants, who were able to bring them on that plateau and transfer them to Urithiru. But he thinks the enemy's pretty much wiped out, unfortunately. Now every other Parshman has a mind, and we got to fight them too, turns out. So we could use a soldier like you in this war for us. I don't know if you've sworn fealty to anyone, but a Blackthorn's a good man if you're looking for someone to serve.
I will kill all I can.
Great. Yeah, that's good. There's a lot of them, so you sure you don't want me to buy you a drink?
Okay. Well,
Thank you.
Any chance you can take a horse with you?
me?
Yes.
I think we can
Uh,
get
and
Nmra to
the
sell the
Oathgate
very
thing. If not, you're
valuable
going back.
horse.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we could take a horse.
Can you give him some magic beans for the horse?
Yeah,
No,
our
he
horses
doesn't
like
have any-
super valuable.
Yes, yes, they've always been super
Yeah.
valuable, are still
Why
super
is-
valuable.
Why is
Continue
Farav trying
to
get rid
be
of our
super
horse?
valuable.
Rob's just giving away so much
So
money
much
today.
money.
Does he,
Farav
does he
is
not
giving-
like our horse? Why can't we take it with us?
I don't know.
I don't think we should put a horse on a boat.
El
Farav,
Tito
how
has
much
no
do you,
problem.
Farav, how much are you trying to sell the horse for? By the way, like when you are offering these people a horse, how much are you offering? Like,
I
How
wasn't
much
going
do
to
you want
sell
for
it. I was asking if they, as a favor, could take the horse to Tori and we would keep it until Tim Locken comes back.
He's giving
that's
it away.
a great point. How about I hold on to that horse?
But the horse needs to go anyway. You're just going to sell the horse to the highest bidder, and then how is that horse going to get back to its owner? I feel like my way gets it back, and we're with some trusted people of Dalinar Colin, and they will return it.
Okay, if you think Dalinar Colin is trustworthy, that's your own prerogative. But if you don't see the value in a horse, that is also a group issue.
I see
Very
the value
useful.
of a horse as a horse, not 500 marks that you are just going to swap it for.
I never said I was going to sell it. I said that we can keep it, and we're using it as currently as a pack horse, which is currently needed since we have so many things.
We have a guy in
I am
Shard
thinking.
with
I
a
am
bunch of
thinking
handles
about.
now on his body.
I am no pack mule.
Yes, you will humanize the horse over the man in shard plate. Understood, Farav. Yes. Way to beat those Alethi allegations.
We haven't had trouble carrying our stuff up until now. When did
I'm
we
about-
pick up like all this new stuff?
I'm about to get real strict about everyone's carrying capacity.
Nimrod's got like a backpack full of spheres.
7,000.
I think that's the only thing we've added.
Okay, so whatever. You know what? I'm gonna stop this. This can actually get cut, Tyler.
What's happening with the horse?
I was just thinking we weren't going to be able to fit the horse onto the boat, and I wanted the horse to be safe.
It's a
I didn't
big
want
boat.
to-
It's a. You haven't
So
looked at
didn't
boats
you-
yet.
Didn't
There's
you
gonna
say
be
they
a
were
big
all
boat.
military boats?
They're mostly military boats, but
So they're going to be pretty large for carrying a large number of people.
this is a great argument.
And Risha's really good at taking care of animals. I think she could.
Look, like
Managed to
Vardah
get
has a songbird. Risha has a Koro. Nmra has a Tylin. Farav deserves to have an animal too.
We all have our familiar.
Yeah.
Nay.
I want the horse. I want Farav riding in on the horse. Like,
You can do that. Let's keep
Can
the
we
horse.
give the horse a prosthetic, a matching prosthetic?
I just did not think it was feasible to take the horse with us, so I was trying to get the horse somewhere safe.
I understand the fear about the horse, but I also think that we've covered the fact that the horse can come, and horses are valuable, and I think we should keep the horse.
Okay, we can take the horse.
Yes.
Okay. All right. The horse neighs its approval. It's glad that it's coming along. It didn't want to be given to some random, Colin soldier.
Well, Nmra is just out and about doing her own stuff. She also sends a message with her own span read that she has for certain things.
Interesting.
Because I don't think Nmra gave an update on what she learned about the sword. So she gives an update on what she learned about the sword, which is nothing.
Great. Go ahead and DM me in character, and I'll respond in character.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool. All right, good. Anything else before you guys get the boat, which is totally big enough to have a horse on it? Cool. All right. The librarian gets y'all your books. And I will say that it's going to be a long journey by boat. So if you did want during that downtime, I know there are some downtime activities that we can do here in the CosmereRPG system. For example, you can research and train. You can give yourself a new expertise by researching or by training. So if there's any items that you want for that, aka books or I don't know, a new weapon, and you want expertise in that new weapon or something, go ahead and prepare that, because you will have time to get a new expertise on this trip, in addition to any leveling up that you might do. Also, you can do self-reflection, which lets you reallocate your skill points and your talents. So if that is something that you're interested in, this is a great period of time that you'll have uninterrupted to do that. Basically, you can respec your entire character.
Wait, talents included or just skill points?
I'll have to double check.
Okay.
I thought it was both.
If it's both, that's cool. I just wanted to make sure. I knew.
Yeah. They can rebuild elements of their characters, such as their choice of talents or skill ranks.
Okay.
So yeah, I think you can completely remake yourself within reason.
Great.
Yeah. But if you took a talent and you were just like, I don't really use it, like,
sure.
You do. It does take 10 days of self-reflection, which you'll have like 60 days on this journey. And a total of 50 marks. So you do have to pay some money. I don't know who to.
But like, I can't change from a Truth Watcher to a Windrunner, right?
Correct.
Right.
Yeah. But if you took some talents inside of the progression tree that you wanted to undo and move them to somewhere else, you can do that.
Got it. Understood.
Yeah.
Farav goes from a warrior scholar to a hunter politico.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you can change your paths, but you can change talents within paths.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Love it.
Cool.
So do we need to make a decision on that right now, or
you do not? You do not.
Okay. We're just thinking about things that we want to be doing on this journey.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And they might take resources. It takes 100 marks in order to gain that new expertise, and 50 marks in order to do the self-reflection.
Bank of Nmra, though, is open.
The Bank of Nmra is open, just in case you guys were worried about that. I had to pull the mic close to ensure that you guys all hear this advertisement for the National Bank of Nmra, the NBN. Thank you.
Can we spend some? Well, you said there's like 60 days.
There will be 60 days on the boat, yes. But you haven't gone to the boat yet. We're still going to roleplay you getting the boat.
Sure. I just want to make sure, because as you were saying, getting a new expertise requires 100 marks. I currently have 84, so I'm imagining there would be an opportunity to provide skills and services and things to earn some spheres rather than taking a loan from Nmra.
Yeah, if you want to work on the boat, they will give you 2 spheres per day of work. So 120 spheres total if you wanted to work every day. If you wanted to take some days off to do some other things, minus however many days times 2.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Cool. All right. Now that we've got that kind of figured out, anything else that we want to do in Sesemalex Dar before y'all go down to the port, find a boat, and start your journey? Cool. All right, so I'm guessing the next day, y'all go down to the port. And yeah, it is mostly military vessels. You don't see a lot of non-Amuli ships there. But you do notice one fairly large merchant ship who was flying Azish colors. As you get to the get to the port. I thought there was a port guy NPC that they had, but I guess I'm gonna have to make one up. Nope. The little boy from yesterday shows up, and who is also unnamed, says, "Hey, how was it spending the night at Nauticim's?"
Nautikin was a gracious host.
Okay. Great. You're looking for a boat, I hear,
That we are.
and you're going to Ral Alorum, right?
Yes.
Okay. I did research all through the night, and I found one ship who is headed to Ral Alorum, and I can take you to meet him if you want.
Yes, please. That would be most appreciated.
Great. Come on. They take you to
We follow this nameless Doug.
yes, little Doug.
I was a reporter.
And you find this nice. Let's see. I think they have a description of the boat. Do they? No. They have a picture of the boat. I'm going to show the picture of the boat to players. Cool big boat, cool symbols, and it's really kind of a fancy boat. You know, you're surprised at how pretty the boat is, how designed the boat is. Most of the other boats in the harbor are pretty bland, being mostly military vessels, I guess. But even the Amuli merchant ships aren't quite as ostentatious as this boat is. As you approach, and on the side of it in Azish, those of you who understand Azish, you see the name of the vessel is the Measured Response. A curly-haired Azish walks up with a wide smile, and says, hello, are you prospective, what is that called? Travelers? Occupants?
Clients.
Of my empty boat? Not many going to Rallalorum.
It
these
depends
days.
on how much your empty boat would cost us.
Oh, well, the cabins are empty. The cargo is full. Are you moving cargo?
If people are cargo, then yes, but no, it's just us.
And one horse.
And one
axe-hound.
horse.
And an axe-hound.
One
And
horse
an axe-hound.
and an axe-hound? I think we can do that. Don't you think so, Jazirin? He, a tall Alethi, walks up. He seems pretty easygoing for an Alethi. Moves with, not the stick up the buttery that most Alethi do. And says, yeah, I think we could handle 6 people and a horse and an axe-hound. Not to I'm sure you get this all the time, but he looks at Vardah and says, you always wear that? You ever take that off?
No.
All right, yeah, just checking. Just wanted to. Great, good. We've got space for all of them. Vaki, I'm sure that we got plenty of cabins, so I can start loading any of the stuff that y'all brought with you, any baggage or anything, into your rooms. And Vaki pats him on the cheek and says, "Good Jazirin. That's why I married you. You're always so helpful." Now? He looks at Nmra as game notices game and says, "Let's talk spheres."
Let's talk spheres.
Go ahead and roll. I don't know. Do you want to be persuasive? Do you want to be intimidating? Do you want to be?
Does Nmra need to be anything? Isn't her blessing that she gets anything she wants automatically?
No.
My name is Nmra.
No.
Hostage.
She gets like the necessities of life. She
This
gets
is not
her
a necessity?
needs
met.
Can
This
you
is not
imagine how
exactly
overpowered Nmra
She's
is?
still
if
gonna have
she
to
can
pay.
walk into anywhere and just, I want that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I thought the power was. That it was.
That's
No,
that's
yeah.
basically what she has right now.
Yeah.
I say that I don't want to jinx anything. So I am going to go with a nice persuasion roll. I'm just gonna, try to
Okay.
just
I
talk
have-
to him and
Yes.
be like, we're 6 people. We're already going the way you're going. We're not asking you to get out of your way.
Yes.
You have all these empty cabins. In fact, we're doing you a favor. So
all
a
right.
discount should be amenable.
I have a number in my head. You go ahead and roll and see if it's the same number.
Okay.
And by the way,
P100?
Oh, nice.
wow. I think we're thinking of the same number.
I think we are. You tell me
Um,
yours first.
300 ahead.
300 ahead. This is a 60-day voyage.
Yeah.
You said?
Yeah.
250.
250 is that would be rough. We do have full cargo, but you'd be the only paying passengers. I could maybe do.
And I'm happy to
240?
help out on that deck.
Yes, we are all very capable. We are all very capable. We've been on a ship before. We used to. We actually own our own ship, but it is on the other side of the continent. So
Oh.
not exactly helpful to us at the moment, which is why we're here on your very amenable vessel.
Well then, if some of you are willing to work, how many of you are willing to work? 1, 2, 3, 4.
I would say
5?
at least all 6 of us, and of course, our Axehound is well trained and will
Yes.
stay out of the way, but can help in case the ship is attacked in any way.
Well,
Right.
if you're all willing to help, then I think that the spheres may flow in the other direction, and we will be paying you.
I see.
But you're still going to have to pay 200 spheres for the horse.
That can be arranged.
Okay. Then any day that you work for us, you earn 2 spheres. Any day that you don't work for us, you owe 2 spheres.
I agree. I think that is acceptable, and those 2 spheres will come out of each individual's own purse.
Okay.
And go directly
Fair
into
enough.
each individual's own purse.
Fair enough. Sounds like good business to me.
Yes.
We
we
leave
Nimra
on
holds
the-
out her hand to shake on the deal.
All right.
Yeah.
They shake on the deal. We leave on the afternoon tide, and we are very motivated to get away from Emul and this blasted war as quick as possible. So don't be late.
Understood. We'll be here right on time, if not early.
Okay. Is there anything anyone wanted to do before? Nope.
No.
Before
All right.
leaving, or
Before leaving. Yeah.
well, if will we level up as we're on the waves, or
You will level up on the waves.
okay, then no.
And even if we're working on the boat, will we still have time to practice and do expertise in something?
Yeah, I think just those days that you work, you won't be able to. So you'll have to dedicate a chunk of time
Okay.
where you won't get paid to doing
Okay.
those things.
Okay.
Just a Nmra reminder, please plan accordingly. If you do not have the spheres, you may take out a Nmra loan.
Cool. All right. So yeah, everyone gets on the boat. Boat takes off. It doesn't take off. What does it do? What do boats do? Set off.
Sail.
Yeah, sets sail.
Yeah.
It doesn't take off, it sets sail. And the first night aboard the Measured Response, Vaki and Jazirin invite you to the captain's quarters for dinner. And they let everyone sit down around this big table that seems to have been put together and brought out just for the occasion, and says, on the first night we feast together, even though some of you may be swabbing the deck tomorrow. But tell me, how was this motley group formed? And why would you want to be going to Rallalorum? What could possibly wait for you there?
Well, we found ourselves during some travel, and were tasked by a dying man to fulfill his last wishes, and those wishes have taken us to Rallalorum.
Oh, how poetic, how romantic, how divinely epic. Aye, a dying man's wish, a quest across the continent. I shall be writing a poem about this. What Pertel is your goal for this quest? Something obviously must be so grand to motivate you. 6 plus horse plus axehound to travel so far.
One could say we are... Well, no, yes, we are going after a thief who had stolen something from this man, and we are acquiring it for him.
And this thief was once among your number. The thief was your brother. No? Your sister. No? It was your father who has stolen this from you.
There's
and you
no
are taking it.
relationship to the thief of any of us.
Okay, fine.
He was a stranger.
Yeah,
well,
we didn't know him.
It might not be that way in my poem when I write it.
Of course. One, a poet always must embellish just slightly.
As much as I dare. And he has stolen, this thief has stolen, not a shard blade. I see you still have that. Ha-ha! But maybe some spheres from you. No. He's stolen your good name from you. No. He has stolen your heart.
Yes, that one.
The 6 of you are in love with this thief, who is now in Rallalorum. The poem writes itself.
Nmra pours herself a glass of wine and just downs it.
How wonderful. Jazirim pats Vaki on the lovingly on the arm or the hand or something, and says, while they're working on their poem, come on, you can level with me. Seems like you've gone pretty far distance. What's the real story here?
I think Spark would share. She would start to tell the story of meeting Tazo and going after the honor blade. They seem friendly and nice, and we're never going to see him again. That's she's just going to make friends. Start telling the story.
And so you think this honor blade's in Rallalorum?
Yeah.
Wow.
An honor blade. Can you believe it?
No, I cannot, honestly. Unless I see it with my own eyes, I don't think I'd believe that. But that's
Farav saw it. He's got a drawing.
Oh,
really?
It looks like this.
Well, yeah, that definitely looks like a big shard blade. Yeah, that's wow. And you guys didn't know each other? You just have taken this on as you met each other in that caravan?
It was an experience, brought us all together. Yes. We're
Seems this
solid
is-
companions now.
And what brings you and yours to Rallalorum?
Oh, we've been making this trip. What's it been? 12 years now? Yeah, 12 years. This is kind of our niche, and we're gonna stick with it. We've both been bringing stuff into the Amuli during the war, but unfortunately, it seems like war might have reached Rallalorum as well. We saw some fires as we were leaving our last time, and we'll see exactly what we see when we get there. But I think we've got a good enough relationship with the government in Erie that we should be able to keep the trade lanes open, no matter who's in power there.
You said there was war in Rallalorum. What about the nearby city of Cassator?
Is Cassator on the coast?
Yeah, it's like the next closest city.
Okay. It seemed like there was fighting all throughout Erie the last time that we left. We did leave right after that Everstorm when it first came through. We're not sure exactly how Erie has been changed because of it, though. I guess we'll all have to see. Hopefully, we all have the contacts and the business that we're still looking for there. Are you from Cassator? You have a...
Yes.
You strike me as having some Erie mannerisms.
A while ago, but yes.
Well, let's all hope for the best. For our profit and for the success of your quest.
Nmra raises her glass
To the
and
success
is
of
like,
the...
to the success of our quest.
To the success of your quest. Vicky wipes some tears from his eyes. Great. Cool. Y'all have a nice rest of the dinner with them. Jaziran is quick to take down everyone's expertises, so he knows where to put everyone on the boat and how to best use them. And you continue your journey, setting off towards Rallalorum, the city of shadows. What will we find when we get there? Who knows? What new expertises will you learn on the way? I don't know. Let me know, please. And with that, we draw to a conclusion. Chapter 5 of Stonewalkers, and you all level up to 6. Tier 2. Congratulations. Tier 2 brings a lot of cool stuff with it. Well, I don't know about a lot, but it is a next kind of step in your character. Expect harder opponents. Expect yourselves to also become stronger, as you can now get 3 pips in your skills, which unlock new talents as well. But congratulations, everyone, and we are honing in on the thrilling climax of Canonwalkers here. So get hype, everyone. And for all of those at home following along with us, thank you for joining us. We will see you next time. This has been episode 21 of Canonwalkers of the Shard of Opportunity. We'll see you later.
Yay.
Well, there you have it, Radiance. We are off to Rallalorum and the climax of the Stonewalker adventure. It's coming. It's coming. We're nearly there. Everything kind of comes to a head in Rallalorum. We still have plenty of episodes left, though we are winding down. I think that some of us are still just winding up. There's going to be punch after punch after punch in our coming episodes as we haven't really still dealt with the fallout of the whole murder thing, the whole shallow grave and the riderless horse. I think that might come back and maybe come out to light at some point. And of course, Yilt and the Eyes of Pala. There's a lot of plot lines that are going to be wrapping up here in the next, 7 or 8 episodes. So strap on in, and we'll see you next time for Canonwalkers here on the Shard of Opportunity. In the meantime, check out Complicated Opportunities and, of course, our friends over at Loose Cannons as they go off and do things that are just as crazy as we're doing. I don't know why we're called the Canonwalkers, given what we've gotten up to. But thanks so much, and we will see you next time.